I'm walking my first fucking show today. I've never walked a show before. I'm really curious to see what it's gonna be like, but I'm optimistic.
And really scared, to be honest. So, whatever die Fische, I don't talk about my work a lot. It's not the primary thing I'm passionate about. I feel like there's a ton of other things I identify myself more with than modeling. Don't get me wrong, I love my job and I really appreciate being able to evolve within this industry. But I'm also very happy about the fact that that does not consume my entire identity. However, I think that I'm at a point where I would really like to talk a little bit about what modeling has taught me throughout these past months. Whew, let's buckle in. I've worked in several different markets throughout the past years, but my main market is Germany. So before coming to Milan, I was a little concerned about transitioning to a surrounding with more high fashion clients, harsher beauty standards, and tougher shooting conditions. I knew that a lot of people don't speak English here, I don't speak Italian, there's cultural differences, different work orders, and so on. So I decided to actively mentally prepare before moving here. The thing that's always worked best for me personally is untangling my emotional spheres through writing. So I wrote down all the things that I was scared of, possible situations, interactions, or inconveniences that could trigger me, worst case scenarios, and most importantly, how I can actively react to all of those things in real life. I basically tried to capture the bigger picture on paper, write down all of my moral beliefs and priorities to relativize modeling to what it actually is, just a job. Writing down ways to handle stress and overwhelm independently and with confidence in my self-reliance and support really calmed me down and erased my worry. I think with any big change or thing you're afraid of, as long as you remember that you are a person with will and power and you have the ability to act and speak, you'll be fine. A while ago, a mother of an 8-year-old actually told me that that was one of her biggest realizations as a parent. As long as you teach your child to speak up, you don't have to be worried all the time. If it gets lost at a train station, for instance, it can walk up to someone and ask for help. The attitude you bring to a place changes its whole experience. And I think because I felt very prepared and safe with myself, because of myself, Milan has been a very lighthearted and beautiful experience. I feel my presence, my energy was so secure that it also affected the way other people responded to me. So I didn't even have to use all of the worst case tools that I came up with during journaling. The Italian industry is way tougher than it is in Germany, but because I am very clear in what I believe to be important in the bigger picture, all the harshness and the rejection that I'm confronted with every day aren't getting to me. They're not hitting a place of insecurity because I've looked at all the potential insecurities and fears beforehand and evaluated them to be fabricated. I think in a way I'm just a little bit more unbothered than I usually am. Even if something could be hurtful, I just don't take it personally because it's not about me. If other people don't treat each other with kindness, I am not the problem. The industry and the people being unkind are the problem. And I choose to refuse to consider my personality or my looks at fault, or even worse, let unkind people diminish my sense of self-worth. Of course, that doesn't make outdated working conditions acceptable, but if I do expose myself to these conditions, I at least want to have tactics to protect my soul and heart. Having this inner filter, letting negative things glance off and focusing on the positive moments of my stay is affecting my perception of reality immensely. It really feels like having on romanticizing glasses, where intention goes, energy flows. And I truly believe that if you open up your heart for the beautiful things and protect it from the hurtful, life can feel a little bit more magical. Other people can feel that, and it changes your interactions with the world. It fills little moments with love. And even though one might say that I am repressing parts of reality, I think in a work field as ridiculously made up and random as the beauty industry, it's absolutely okay and necessary to not take everything so seriously. So I've been smiling through the rain, and I'm really enjoying wandering through Milan hand in hand with myself. I've been feeling really connected to animals and nature lately. I don't know why this very intimate feeling is hitting me here in Milan. I'm not really close to nature. I spend most of my time in the metro or at castings, but maybe it's because I'm very alone here. There are no other responsibilities than my work. I don't have my own apartment, my relationships, or my dog to take care of. Perhaps that makes room for me to really arrive in my body and get in touch with the world with fewer distractions. I journaled about this tenderness the other day. I'm lying on the hot stone plates of the rooftop under an overcast sky while my body is absorbing the stored heat of the passing day. Mosquitoes are buzzing in small groups around me, biting my calves as if they're in a hurry before the upcoming rain. Then the first lightning strikes. The front of clouds squeezes a bright stripe through the horizon and thunders deeply just some moments later. With its sound, the sky is gathering various birds and is letting them dance through thick air in gentle swarms. My eyes are following individual beings that are fusing into the perfectly choreographed patterns in the sky and then separate from their companions again. Some of the creatures seem to be in a hurry, while others float as if time had stood still. I can smell the first note of damp earth, then I feel the first drop on my cheek. I have to smile. The world distributes gentle kisses on my warm skin and the rain melts into me. I am here. This is where I live. A place whose celestial dome presents a symphony of scents, sounds, lights, flavors, and dances, like a concert rehearsed with never diminishing force and passion. How beautiful the world can be if you take the time to contemplate it in silence as a tiny part of a breathtaking whole.